We, the so-called young people of the world, we shop online, we share our thoughts on Twitter, and we slam what we don't like on Facebook. And banks have figured this all out. So guess what? Many are launching credit cards with a social media twist.
Banks are reaching out to younger consumers with credit cards designed just for the internet generation. Citibank launched a card with social networking as a key feature.
What we felt as a key differentiating factor for Citi is to introduce the industry's first in terms of integrating social networking as a core product feature of our credit card, keeping up with the ever-changing credit card market landscape as well as the ever-changing consumer trends.
The bank says its newly revamped Citibank Clear Platinum credit card is the first in Asia that earns you virtual points through sharing and rating deals through its mobile app called Clear 24/7. It isn't all fun and games though. According to Citibank, internet spending is 25% higher for the Clear Platinum card compared to all other Citibank cards. And according to online payment portal PayPal, the size of Singapore's online shopping market is expected to grow 32% annually to $4.4 billion by 2015. OCBC, which recently launched its Frank cards targeting the same consumer group, uses Facebook and Twitter to engage with its customers.
I think all banks right now are really trying to understand how to integrate social media and how to have conversations with their customers. So everybody's launching experiments to try and see, will this work or not? And the things that do work, that get great customer feedback, and more importantly, add a lot of value to customers are the things that are going to win.
30 to 50-year-old shoppers still spend more money. DBS says credit card revenue from Gen Y shoppers can't compare. Still, it knows they need to have a presence. Already, it has over 350,000 users in its mobile apps and more than 145,000 fans on its Facebook pages.
We finally got our hands on the new iPad, so here's a lowdown, and in the end, it's really up to you if you want an upgrade.
We finally got our iPad review unit 1 month after millions of you already got yours. So what for, right? Well, many others went ahead to buy their iPads even before any reviews were done anyway. So I'm just going to outline what I really like about this new tablet and then take its temperature. Here's a warning though, if you have no intentions of purchasing the new iPad, then do not flirt with it at all. Do not look at it. Do not play with it. Do not try it, or do so at your own risk. So you've heard about the awesome Retina display and how much better it is when watching videos, playing games, or viewing photographs. Well, would you believe it? Even reading text becomes a lot easier with its 2048 by 1536 resolution. Put it side by side with the iPad 2 and you can see the vast difference in how sharp the letters and words become without having to zoom in. It is as if the letters just pop out at you while you're reading your favorite news website. As my sister described it, it's like putting on a pair of glasses. It suddenly makes every page clearer. So just imagine how much more enriching video viewing will be on this one. The camera is a lot better now with 5-megapixel advanced optics and upgraded sensors. It is still not as good as the camera on the iPhone 4S, but the iSight camera is the best in its class. And if it is not good enough for you, well, the editing functions of the iPhoto app on the new iOS 5 makes photoshopping your pictures a lot easier. The editing tools are intuitive enough to almost automatically correct or change your pictures the way you want it. Just tap and you can get bluer skies, whiter whites, tanner skin tones. You can even adjust your black and white images the way you want it to be. The dictation function is supposed to make life easier for people like me who can't type on touchscreen, but I can't seem to get it to work. The battery too, it seems, gets used up faster than the iPad 2, and recharging it takes a little bit longer than usual. The iPad supports 4G LTE, but for now it could be useless where you are. Frequencies can be different, and for many of us, 4G is still not available where we live. The enhancements, of course, come at a price. While testing out the iPad, we did pay attention to how hot it gets, and compared to the iPad 2, this one warms up really fast. Consumer Report in the US says heavy graphic usage of the iPad can drive the temperature over 40 degrees Celsius. But Apple says it's within the acceptable range.
They say the new iPad gets so hot you can actually fry an egg on it. That's an exaggeration, of course, but what if there's a tool out there that will let you harness the natural heat of the sun so you can cook your daily meals? Would you?
Actually, there are so-called solar cookers that convert the energy of the sun into heat. These simple cooking devices, a dish with a sun-reflecting surface, are also employed to boil water in areas where electricity is unavailable or wood for fires hard to find. From grilled meats to cakes to stews, solar cooking possesses few limits to creativity in the kitchen. Meals prepared on solar cookers do not compromise on flavor or quality. Culinary expert Anto Malesniemi decided to prove this with his solar kitchen restaurant. The gastronomic project includes the creation of a solar kitchen and gourmet food cooked and spiced by the sun. What else? His dish requires plenty of cooking time and, even more importantly, finding the right spot in order to allow the sun to directly hit the cooker and heat the pot. Malesniemi begins by adjusting the solar cooker and pointing it in a way so that its mirrored surface captures the maximum amount of sun. Solar cooking is a gentle way of preparing meals and works best with anything that requires slow cooking, like meat dishes and any type of stews. The food won't burn and it will retain moisture, which has an effect on the taste of meals. However, solar cooking requires flexibility as well, and as you can expect, food does not cook so well if the sky becomes suddenly cloudy or there are less than 20 minutes of sun per hour.
I think it's not everyday thing. It's better to do like if you go for a picnic or if you have it in your garden, you can cook things. Some people use it also for in distant places where you have to disinfect something or you have to get boiling water.
For countries which lack access to safe and clean water, solar cooking is a lot more than just about fun. It is a life-saving resource for boiling water and heating up food to kill harmful bacteria and viruses.
Thanks for joining us here on That's IT Uploaded. If you've got any questions, comments, or suggestions, tweet me or look for us on Facebook. I'm Timothy Go. That's it.